All right, Pittsburgh is finally getting a little bit of a warm-up, but if you're still in hibernation mode, don't worry, because there are plenty of ways to stay cozy and entertained without braving the great outdoors.
That's right, and Sean Collier is here a day early with his weekend guide. And Sean, you're starting off with the theatrical experience that was talked about on yesterday's show, right?
Yes, Life of Pi, the touring version of the Broadway play based on the book. If you read, have you either of you read this book?
I have not.
I remember reading it not long after it came out and really being captivated by it.
Yeah.
But one, I never would have thought it would be a movie, which it was. It won several Oscars.
Beautiful, yes.
Let alone a stage show. It takes place at 3 locations: a zoo, a giant ocean liner, and a boat in the middle of the ocean. And it's all animals. So how would this become a play? Well, you see it right there with these remarkable, amazing puppet creations, animal creations, and the most unbelievable stagecraft. It's so captivating just watching. You see some of it there, how the stage and the set and the lighting all go together to really create these worlds. These animals, after when they come out, you see, okay, there's 3 people operating the tiger. Right. After a moment, you would completely forget that that isn't a live animal on stage.
Did you see it last night?
Yes.
So you saw it.
I should have said. I saw this last night.
Okay.
And it's absolutely captivating and so enchanting of a story. It's like nothing else you're going to see, and lucky to have it here in Pittsburgh. It only had a short Broadway run.
Right.
So I'm so glad that they've found a way to take this amazing stagecraft and amazing story on the road. And the star was here yesterday, is that right?
Yeah, no, we got to hear, I mean, really, I want to go see it. I'm jealous that
I'll
you've
be
seen
there
it
tomorrow,
already.
so I'll be able to.
Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll be able to powwow about that.
All right, we want to talk about a comedian. I love the description of this comedian: cold, unsmiling, and distant.
Yes.
Sounds like a hoot.
Exactly. Because deadpan is such a key part of comedy, is what we're saying there. No, she says that about herself, Mary Beth Barone.
That's amazing.
She said to reach more people because the critics are calling her cold, unsmiling, and distant. You see here a little bit of her special. This was recorded and distributed straight to YouTube, where it's been viewed hundreds of thousands of times.
Wow.
And don't mistake her, though, for someone who came up on the internet. There are a lot of comics that kind of make their name online, on TikTok or on YouTube.
Sure.
Mary Beth Barone has a very traditional comedy background in terms of her resume and her credits. She's headline shows at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. She's headline shows at the Netflix Comedy Festival, the New York Comedy Festival, and the big one, she's been on The Tonight Show twice. That used to be, this is how you know you've made it as a comic.
Holy grail.
Right. Now that the comedy world and so much of the media is splintered so much, lots of comics don't have that credit. She does, and this is all to say that's how funny she is, that she's still able to succeed on online platforms, on traditional comedy stages. She'll be at Bottle Rocket Social Hall in Allentown for 3 shows this weekend.
Wow.
And it's so great that we have these world-class rising comedians coming to an intimate venue in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and Bottle Rocket is so fun too.
It
very,
really
very
is.
retro. Well,
Get the Bottle Rocket punch.
oh, yes, that's right. All right, well, then let's move on to music, because, of course, there's something very interesting. I love the title, of course. It's Medusa.
Medusa, or the Medusa Quartet. A lot of music on this show. I was saying a moment ago, I don't think I can follow the previous segment of today's show. That was very impressive. I'm just going to give you some dates and details, but here's a good one. The Medusa Quartet at the original Pittsburgh Winery in the Strip District. This is tomorrow night. This is presented by Calliope. Calliope, their I don't know what you call it, their label or their slogan for many years was Pittsburgh's Folk Music Society. They go so far beyond folk music in the traditional sense to sounds like this. This is a quartet of string musicians who have studied different styles of traditional string music around the world, have traveled the world to learn different instruments and different styles, and put that together to make these sounds that are just so instantly enchanting.
Wow.
We want music to like pull us away and pull us out of ourselves. This Medusa,
it transports you.
It transports you the moment you hear it. So
awesome.
I can't imagine it won't be a wonderful experience tomorrow night.
Well,
I'm sorry. See, I think I'm on Thursday. Friday night. This is Friday.
I know,
night.
it's hard to get used to this Wednesday thing.
I'll get
Sean.
it next week when I'll be back on Thursday and be confused again.
Well, great
Thanks,
stuff
Sean.
as always.
Yeah, remember you can get Sean's Weekend Guide each Thursday normally, right here on PTL and in Pittsburgh Magazine online.